Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to StoryTone English, the channel that helps you speak English fluently through stories and real-life inspiration. This is Day 04 of your daily English speaking practice series. In Day 03, Rina gave her first English presentation in class and learned the true meaning of courage. Today, she's going outside, to the park, to practice English with a stranger for the very first time. So sit back, relax, and let's join Rina on her new adventure to confidence. Morning thoughts, a new goal. It was Sunday morning. The sky was clear, the air fresh. Rina sat by her window, sipping tea, thinking about her English journey so far. I spoke in front of my class yesterday, she whispered to herself. Now I must learn to speak English with strangers too. It sounded scary, talking to someone she didn't know in English, but deep down, she knew this was her next big step. She smiled and said softly, "Let's go to the park today. Maybe I can find someone to talk to." She packed her small bag, put on her earphones, and left for the nearby park. At the park, facing the fear. The park was peaceful. Children were playing, people were jogging, and birds were singing in the trees. Rina found an empty bench near the lake and sat quietly. She looked around. There were many people speaking in Bengali, a few in English. Her heart started to beat faster. She thought, what if I make mistakes? What if they laugh at me? But then she remembered her teacher's words. English is just a tool, Rina, not a test. Use it, don't fear it. She smiled and took a deep breath. Nearby, an older woman was feeding birds. She looked kind. Rina stood up and walked toward her. The first conversation with a stranger. Rina smiled and said politely, "Good morning, Auntie. The birds look so happy today." The woman looked up and smiled warmly. "Yes, they love it when people feed them," she replied in English. Rina's eyes lit up. The woman could speak English too. She continued, "Do you come here every morning?" The woman nodded. "Yes, I do. It's peaceful here. And you?" Rina answered, "This is my first time talking to someone in English here. I'm learning English every day." The woman laughed softly. "That's wonderful, dear. Keep practicing. English is like a friend. The more you talk to it, the closer you become." Rina giggled. "Yes, I believe that too." They talked for about 10 minutes, about books, about the weather, and about life. Rina felt her confidence growing with every sentence. A beautiful connection. After a while, the woman said, "You speak well, Rina. Don't worry about small mistakes. You speak from your heart. That's what matters." Rina felt so happy she almost cried. No one had ever told her that before. She said, "Thank you so much. Talking to you helped me a lot." The woman smiled. "I'm glad to hear that. Keep learning, keep speaking. You'll be fluent before you know it." Before leaving, Rina said politely, "It was nice meeting you, Auntie. Have a wonderful day." And the woman replied, "You too, dear." Rina walked away with a big smile. Evening reflection. Courage in small moments. That evening, Rina sat by her study table again. She opened her notebook and wrote in her journal. Day 04. I spoke with a stranger in English. I was nervous at first, but it felt natural once I started. I learned that real practice happens outside, in the real world. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. She underlined one sentence and read it aloud. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Then she looked at her mirror and said proudly, I'm not afraid anymore. I'm learning, growing, and living English every day. Lesson of the day. Today's story teaches an important lesson. Confidence doesn't grow in comfort. If you want to speak English fluently, step outside your comfort zone. Start small. Greet someone, ask a question, or make a short comment. Every conversation you start is one more step toward fluency. Don't be afraid of mistakes. They are signs that you're learning. Remember, fluency isn't about being perfect. It's about being brave enough to keep trying. Channel outro, 2 minutes. Thank you for joining StoryTone English today. This was day 04 of our daily English speaking practice series. If Rina's story inspired you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us share more stories with English learners around the world. Tomorrow, in day 05, Rina will go to a bookstore where she tries to speak English with the shop owner and learn new words from real-life conversations. Until then, practice every day, believe in yourself, and remember, don't just learn English, live English. This is StoryTone English, signing off. See you tomorrow for day 05.